Hello, Marcel Sama of Brifysgol Bangor. My name is Marcel Clusa and I work at the International Student Support Office at Bangor University. I am also the chair of the LGBTQ plus network for staff and students, which is a group that ensures that all policies and strategic plans include the LGBTQ plus community. Today, I'll be interviewing a staff member and some students so they can share their experience in North Wales, and I hope you really enjoy it. Croeso, Ashan, welcome. As I said, today I'll be interviewing some staff and students. If you would like to introduce yourself and tell us about your role at Bangor Uni.
Fy enw yw Osian Gwyn a dwi'n gyfarwyddwr ar celfyddydau Pontio. Felly Pontio yw'r ganolfan gelfyddydau sydd yn rhan o Brifysgol Bangor a sydd yn gwasanaethu cymuned y Brifysgol, Dinas Bangor, ardal Bangor Ogwen a Gwynedd gyfan, yn ogystal a chynulleidfaoedd yn Môn a Conwy.
Okay. So you have recently moved to North Wales. You were living in Cardiff previously. What is your experience of being an LGBTQ plus member at university and within the local community?
Felly, nes I symud lan i'r ardal i Ogledd Cymru rhyw 8 mis yn ôl. Roeddwn yn byw yn Nghaerdydd yn flaenorol, ond dwi'n dod yn wreiddiol o Lanelli, a wedi byw yn Llundain ac yn Aberystwyth hefyd. Mae'n ddiddorol symud i le newydd a fi'n teimlo ges I groeso mawr yn y brifysgol pan nes I symud lan me. Ges I groeso mawr hefyd i y gymuned LGBT staff. Fi'n meddwl bod e'n rhywbeth pwysig iawn a rhywbeth gwerthfawr i'r brifysgol i gael grŵp fel hyn a nes I deimlo fel o'n i'n gweud croeso ag oedd e'n braf cael cymuned newydd a ffrindiau newydd.
Nice. And what would you like to see with regards to LGBTQ community in North Wales, and how do you think Pontio can help towards that?
Fi'n meddwl bod e'n hollol bwysig i gymunedau gwahanol, cymunedau amrywiol, ag gwahanol amryweddau i gael eu llais wedi clywed ag i gael ei dathlu. Fi'n meddwl bod e'n holl bwysig hefyd bod y lleisiau yma'n cael ei dathlu mewn canolfan gelfyddydol. Fi'n meddwl bod y celfyddydau yn ffordd gwych o ddathlu gwahaniaeth a bod pobl o bob gwahaniaeth a o bob amrywiaeth ag amrywedd yn teimlo'n gartrefol mewn canolfan gelfyddydol fel Pontio. Mae'r celfyddydau a mynd I wahanol theatre a canolfannau celfyddydol wedi bod yn rhan mawr o'n magwraeth I a fi yn tyfu lan. A maen nhw'n lefydd fi wastad I teimlo'n gartrefol a dyna be byddwn ni wir eisiau gweld. Be byddwn ni wir eisiau pobl I deimlo pan maen nhw'n dod I Pontio bod yn rhywle saff a rhywle sydd yn dathlu gwahaniaeth ag amrywiaeth.
Nice. And do you have, or can you tell us a bit of what the plans for Pontio next year, for example? Anything that, obviously the situation is a bit difficult now. I suppose everything is a bit in the air, but have you got any plans?
Yn amlwg, mae'n gyfnod anodd ar y funud, a ni ddim yn siŵr yn union pryd bydd pethau'n ailgydio, ond mae rhoi platfform I gelfyddydau sydd yn dathlu ac yn cynnwys amrywiaeth ac yn enwedig y gymuned LGBT yn bwysig iawn. Un o'r digwyddiadau cyntaf nath ddigwydd yn Pontio ar ôl I fi symud lan oedd noson Gyda Giggles gyda y digrifraig Pritchard McLean yn ceradu noson y gomedi oedd yn dathlu ac yn codi ymwybyddiaeth o'r gymuned LGBT ac yn codi arian I grŵp ieuenctid LGBT sydd yn cael ei rhedeg gan elusen gysta. Fi'n meddwl, yn amlwg, mae hwnna'n rhywbeth o'n i'n awyddus iawn i gafio ymlaen, a dyn ni'n gobeithio bydd noson debyg yn cael ei chynnal yn y flwyddyn newydd. Yn ogystal, un drama oedd yn fod i ddod ato ni gath ei ohirio oedd Tylwyth gan Theatr y Sherman a Theatr Genedlaethol Cymru, oedd yn sôn amdan grŵp o ffrindiau hoyw a'i perthynas nhw gyda'i gilydd a sut oedden nhw 10 mlynedd ar ôl y ddrama wreiddiol llwyth, sut oedd eu bywydau nhw wedi datblygu a sut oedd a fi'n meddwl oedd y drama yn ymdrin gyda cwpl hoyw yn mabwysiadu. Felly gobeithio'n fawr bydd y ddrama yna'n mynd nôl. Ac wrth gwrs, fel ti sydd yn, fel theatr sydd yn croesawu cynyrchiadau, byddai'n edrych yn ofalus am ddarnau sydd yn delio gyda themau cyfredol fel LGBT ag amrywiaeth ar draws y spectrwm. Hefyd, ni'n cydweithio yn flynyddol gyda gwobr ffilm Iris sydd yn dathlu ffilmiau LGBT a bydd hwnna'n parhau yn ein sinema ni a byddwn ni'n bendant yn anelu at ddathlu mis sy'n dathlu hanes LGBT.
Fantastic, wow. Yes, swnio cyffroes iawn, really exciting. Right, then, yeah, thank you so much. We're going to interview a few students now. And thank you for sharing your experience and giving us a bit of an insight of what the program might look for next academic year. So, diolch o galon, thank you so much, and good luck. Bob luck.
Diolch.
Bye-bye. So, welcome both, Annabelle and Wes. If you can please introduce yourselves and tell us a bit of what you're studying at Bangor Uni.
Ladies first, or I don't mind.
You go.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm Wes Winchard. I just graduated marine zoology. I'm turning 25 very soon, and I'll be studying. I'll be doing a master's in fish biodiversity. I'm also the secretary for Bangor Uni Gymnastics. Yeah, Annabelle, take it away.
My name's Annabelle Love. I just turned 22 and just completed my year abroad for my zoology with animal behaviour degree. So I'll be going into my final year, which will be my 4th year at Bangor.
Nice. Sounds amazing. We would like to know what is your experience of being an LGBTQ plus member at Bangor University?
For me, for the most part, it's kind of blending in with the crowd to a degree, but then I think mostly in the degree, like you won't really notice anything different. Just, you know, it's you do you, and no one really like cares. Then outside that, like within the societies or within the sport clubs, you definitely notice that there's a lot of more LGBTQ people around than you'd initially expect. At least than I expected. And yeah, you find, because I joined gymnastics and I definitely found my place there with like a bunch of LGBT guys, girls, whoever really, and it's been a really good experience so far. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the next upcoming years.
Are you going to do your masters in Bangor as well?
Yeah, I'll be here for the foreseeable future.
Nice. Cool. And how about you, Annabelle?
I've definitely found it, very inclusive. I don't think it's ever been an issue, really. The few societies that I've been involved with, mostly just ZooSoc. I started pole in my second year and absolutely love that. And, you know, everyone's really accepting, never had any issues. And I think, like Wes says, it's really inclusive. So, like, you just get involved with whatever you want. And honestly, I think Bangor as a uni as a whole has a lot of people from the LGBTQ plus community that, you know, everyone just kind of gets along, which is really nice, because I know there's a lot of experiences from different universities that aren't like that. So I really appreciate that Bangor and the students of Bangor are so accepting and so wonderful.
Nice. Some of students in the past have mentioned how going to university is kind of, you have to come out again, because you kind of go outside of your frame and or your group of friends and family, go to a new place, you have to kind of come out. Did you have that kind of feeling?
I think because I'd come out before, well, at home, from the Netherlands, just moving to a different country and then meeting a whole bunch of new people and having to do that again wasn't as hard, because you've been through it before. You know how most people react, how most people of your age react, and that's usually very positive. Usually people in sciences are very forward thinking. So most of my peers were just like, oh yeah, sure, like there's nothing wrong with that, like you do you, and you know, you continue. No, I found it really like welcoming. Everyone was very, very nice about it, basically.
Nice.
I think I had a slightly different experience in that. The college that I'd gone to for 2 years prior to going to university, I actually moved into halls with 4 of the same people that I'd been at college with, who, you know, already knew me and already knew that I was bi and everything. So in a way, I didn't feel like I came out again, but it was more just the more people that I got to know, they just kind of realized. It wasn't like a whole, oh, by the way, guys, this is what I'm like. It was really just like, I like girls and I like guys, and people were just okay with that. So, and I think in terms of meeting people at Bangor who've had different experiences, again, like people are just so accepting that if anyone in my friendship group came out, it was just like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Just move on with your life. Cool.
Nice. Nice. That's really good news, and it's really good and reassuring to hear. Is there anything that you would like to see in regards to LGBTQ plus community in North Wales? Any changes, or in the university, anything that you can think of?
Do you want to take this one first, or I don't mind?
Sure. I think I know that there is like an LGBTQ plus society, but I haven't heard a lot about it. And I think if anything, like if there is one that's like really supportive and inclusive, it should be sort of pushed a little bit more, because I do know students that have struggled to come out or have struggled like coming out with their family or with their friends or anything. So there should definitely be like some sort of support there. Again, maybe it's just me, but knowing sort of the number of different mental health and other things support wise that there are in Bangor, I think there should definitely be one specifically for helping LGBTQ plus people coming out, again, to friends or family who are finding it difficult to do so, and just somewhere where it's like a supportive space where they can go and find help would be really great. And even if that was like anonymously just sort of logging on somewhere, typing your issue and sending out a question and just getting an email back, and no one has to know who you are, but you can just sort of get in touch with someone and get some help, would be probably really great. But yeah, I don't know, I've gotten involved with a lot while I was in Bangor, but my second year was pretty hard for me just personally, that in a way I didn't get involved in too many other activities going on, so I'm not too sure what else there is in Bangor.
Yeah, no, I've got to completely agree. There is the specific society, but unless you really join them on like during Serendipity, which is like the clubs and societies fair. You don't really hear anything from them beside that. So I don't know what they're up to. I don't know what's happening with that. So more visibility for that, or more representation in general would be nice, and definitely some form of support from the university. If it's there, that's great, but maybe push it more, because definitely mental issues regarding LGBTQ people, that this is definitely like a specific subset of issues that you get along with. That doesn't matter if that's depression or anything else, but that definitely should be pushed, because we need need specific support, realistically. But yeah,
that's really good. And actually, as I'm the chair of the LGBTQ plus network for staff and students, and we'll pass that feedback on, because one of the things this is kind of a new group. It's been going on for about a year now, a little bit more. And the idea is to more and more push to like different kind of routes and different ways that we can help students and staff. And definitely, as you said, some kind of a helpline for coming out is something that, in collaboration, for example, with the counselling service that the university already has, is something that could really, really help improve the mental health of a lot of our staff and students. So I'll definitely pass that on. That's really good. Cool. So that's it for today. Diolch yn fawr, thank you for joining us, and for everyone who is watching, if you want, you can email us at lgbtqnetwork@bangor.ac.uk, or just visit our website at www.bangor.ac.uk. Thank you so much, and have a good Friday. See you. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.